Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Yeah, let's try. Hold on, I'm gonna check the stream. Alright, it works. Hi. Haven't gone back to streaming in a bit. It's because I've been doing some writing and some storyboarding for that comic I said I was helping out with. I really need to manage my time better, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm back. We're going to stream some more Disco Elysium. I know, I said I was going to crisscross this with another game. Preferably Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. But I'm still waiting for that controller from my brother, and I think he may have forgotten about my request for that controller entirely. Which sucks, but hey, what can you do? I have an idea for an art stream though, so maybe tomorrow I might do an art stream after I get some work done on that comic. I have been trying to draw more like this game's art style. Actually, and it's been fun. It's been really fun. Like the art, I love really loose art styles, and it's super fun to do. But you really have to know your color theory for that. So yeah, how are you guys doing? In the meantime, we're gonna continue to play this game while I wait for my brother to give me his PS4 controller, since I asked and he said he has fully transitioned to PC now. So yeah. I just took my 2 dogs out for a bath and I can't believe I'm this exhausted already. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. Actually, even if I am a bit achy, I'm actually not that lethargic, oddly enough. I mean, I guess if you're tired, that means you're lethargic, but I'm not quite as bogged down, I guess, as I was in the past week or so. Which is good. I'm doing pretty good today. So, let's see here. Equip a volumetric shit compressor. Okay, pay for damages, track down your badge. We'll put the clothes in the trash. Ask Garcha. Oh, we need to talk to Garcha. We haven't talked to him yet. Sort of wearing a rag, secret passages. Strange doors in the whirling. Sing karaoke, get reality lowdown. Read the watermarks. And track on your gun. Okay, first of all, we're going to go read the watermark. We've been putting off Henry. Okay, I spoiled his identity long in the first stream already. It's Harry, but let's see his full identity, yeah? Inside you see a set of steering... Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
That's weird. Hold on. Where did I set the Oh. I set the volume pretty low. Let me check here. See if that's loud enough for me. I should do, yeah. He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. Ah, that kind of man, eh, Kim? But I will admit, even if I do sound kind of subdued playing this game, I actually am having a lot of fun. I rewatched yesterday's stream. It was pretty fun. Especially defending Kim. That was, that was great too. Oh. I got some water. So I should be able to spend a little longer on this today if I don't start to feel tired from too much reading. You press engine start. The dashboard lights up an orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps and the engine of the coupe is I can't fucking read today. The rounds per minute gauge jumps and the engine of the coupe Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl. Press the button labeled headlights. The light unfolds with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay, Cam. Now let's stand in front of the machine. As you hold your laser clip under the handle and have a shimmering iridescent pattern appears, one you've definitely seen before. It's not unlike the pattern of the racist lorryman's boots, a stylized map of Revachol.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Around the borders of the watermark are hundreds of micro perforations. Look at the shimmering steel grid. Sorry about that. As usual, I'm a little gassy. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlight. Wait, around you. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than a child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
He smells the air and says, "Where are we on this?" Points to the halogen map.
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems like a shithole. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt out quarter.
Look at the perforations. What? Coal City? If you bring up Coal City, I immediately think of Corel from Final Fantasy VII. Not that I've played that game myself, but I've watched the machinima, the average version for Team 4-Star. I'm waiting for a remake, honestly, because that's in the process of being made, right? Of being constructed, I guess, right now. There's a trilogy, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait on that, and then I'll probably play like the original one some other time. Oh, I think that may actually be, I've stumbled on a stream idea there. First time playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, the original. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. Tally up the different rows. The first row has 17 dots. What about the next one? The next is the longest. It runs all the way down around the border and then some. Count them individually. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, calculus. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice large number, a wave of pride washes over you, though you can't say why precisely. What about the last row? The last row has 3 perforations. 3, that's it? That's it. Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean? Pointed out.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
That? 216 cases at one... 216, was it? Yeah, 216 cases at one point. You are actually very competent at your job, man. Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do it. Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do, it's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all.
Ooh.
What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years I've done this? got drunk like a megastar? I walked the land telling oars and liars to the end of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. I was a hobo. I lived under a boat. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we?
Two of those responses are within character of the Harry that I'm doing right now. Oh, God damn it. Ugh.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
Oh my God, Kim, I'm actually competent?
Wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact. Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be a super cop? I used to be good. At some solace, I guess. What's the last number? I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Oh my God, I was competent. What did I do to myself? What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? The young woman asks as a man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, said John McCoy across at his ankles over said desk, I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Hold on, let me check audio. Good, good! I don't want to jinx myself, so I'll say no more than that.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others.
He gives you a meaningful look. Oh my God!
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Oh, that's true. It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says declining to elaborate. It's not a problem for him to state it, however. Thanks for this. Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses the remote control key. Horseback monument. Damaged ledger. Empathy formidable. There we are. Hold on. Not that much XP. Fuck. But let's see here. I think I might want to put a point in... Do I need here again? For the stuff that is within the parameters that I set up. Encyclopedia, electrochemistry. But I do want to pass this. Empathy. So I think I will put another point in empathy next. And maybe after that, shivers? Yeah, maybe. I don't know what to do. We could go talk to Gotcha, but let me check if there's anything here I missed.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
I ain't a kid, Kim. It sounded like his. Kim really sounded like a dad for a second. There was like, now, we're not doing that again. We have work to do, alright? God damn it. Let me check audio again. Also, fuck. I need to find a way to make it so that no background audio gets captured here. Sweetie needs money. The sweeties get money. I'm not gonna extort an old woman. Come on now.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Just the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Nah, that's a horrible excuse. Could someone of your staff have put them there? Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Could some of your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you're sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Alright, fine, that's fair. I guess I am more like that.
Yes.
Goodbye. We're not getting another drink, Harry. We'll put the clothes in the trash. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. Alright, wait, actually, we haven't finished reading the journal yet, so let's try that. Yeah, let's interact with it. Read a case file. The unsolvable case. AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it is unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's in their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. I am afraid. Every time I read the expression, and just this, and just the da-dum orchestra in the background. Couldn't we just keep them off the streets? You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Proceed. Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get a local gang from Zemliakis to take them out. The Zemliakis gave them ethanol so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop. As they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH, have more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations. Each bot to stand still every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on a corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing? Public indecency. Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have been confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hard and plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. Is that why there's a little bit of blood on the wooden part of my ledger? In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You slap your assault on a now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who at this point is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeable compartment is gone. You smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Oh God! Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke, who knows, but both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? Square bullet hole murders. It will be very interesting to read about these one day. I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks on her rocking chair with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. Let me check audio. But that's all you got. From the half hour you've spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. A sequence killer? Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun. A couch in an unexpected location. Some assholes bought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the waterway. You know, what an unexpected location. They were young and they thought they looked cool in it. They actually looked like assholes. They look really cool. Like models, they look really cool. Like a rock band. They actually look like assholes. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations they took it to. Where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. Did I ever catch those guys? No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what's called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next? Murder at the hookah parlor. Murder dun-dun-dun, at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who's now dead. Of circumstances completely unconnected to the murder at the hookah parlor. Wait, how? Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when he and his partner JM, only initials mentioned, answer a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Right, on with the murder. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. He was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for like a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot, not yet. He kept at it a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory as outlandish as they seem. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. To Case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop? Nah, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Real rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That the murderer vanished into thin air. The goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Go on. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere. And you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum flavored vapor all day? Can you get high off of it? No, it's soot and water vapor. Doesn't do anything. Real cool. Yeah, really lame. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health too. In perfect health too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters, no one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on a hookah until 3:45. Then bam! He's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invincible assassin, movie deal gone sour, girl at the counter did it, nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Table slow, heavy, really sharp edge. He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on a table, and died. See? He can't even read that thing without He can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out the hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply. And you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. You must have sucked a lot of it. Yeah, I liked this hookah. Steven was his name. And what was he doing there for 6 hours? Smoking hookah, didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script or something? Anyway, that was the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piece to get together. Next. I can revisit this. Smell the ledger. Ooh! Ooh, let's take a crack at it. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and it's sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. Jesus. Oh, that smell must suck. I'm gonna check audio again. Okay, good. Let's try it. 83%. Come on. Yes! Just relax. These two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a jar that's come off the sides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, Hey, somehow I don't want to. Fuck no! Put the ledger away. Slide the drawer open. Come on, Harry. Yeah, you guys know his identity already. This game's been out for a long time. I'm so bad at hiding stuff. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. What's inside? 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Oh. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. That... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. My hands feel clammy reading that. Oh god. Like my eyes move to option 3 and just stop. My hands are clammy now. Legit clammy and a little cold. Wow. That oof. Pick up the ticket stubs. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles towards each other with the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to a zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go in there too. Pick up the card. Fucking kill yourself, asshole. The words just crossed your mind somehow. What were they for? What do you think? Who do you think? Ooh. Pick up the card. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. Sounds like leaves when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of blue. Smell it first. It smells like chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon at the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Open it. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. Scare, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that's not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. Throw it away, please. But it'll make me happy. Oh. I thought I lost the card for a second there. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Hold on to it. Read the card. Your hands shake holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you are asleep behind me, it says, find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it's filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know we'll be like this until late afternoon when I get off the 42. And walk back to you. Keep reading. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I'll always, always, always come back to it. Keep reading. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your... Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip in your hands. Fall sideways. Oh? But yeah, there was his name there, Harry. There is nothing. Is it nothing? Again. Nothing, sad brother. No treachery, just blackout. Just lie there, passed out. Well, almost nothing. There's the ground below you, that's still there. And a small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in basal ganglia. Who's that? That's me, Blue Eyes. That's me. And who was that? Who was what? He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water, slimy. No, I was cool. I was cool. I'm cool. The cool one, you're dead, brother. Here in the paleo mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there. What was the X something? The bloated corpse of the past resurfacing? No, it was beautiful. Beautiful. Believe me, stupid alien. It lacks the beauty. Its lack of beauty was not the problem. Where is Voyager Road? There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. No, just lie there, motionless. You think they'd let you once you disintegrate into biomolecules? No, someone's breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils. Stupid idiot. What is that? It's cold. Yes, there's something pouring. They're pouring something on you. Something in you. And it's delicious. Glowing lights on the dashboard emerge from out of nothingness. Where am I? In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated on the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The lieutenant extending a small container to your mouth. Drink. The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes, the darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
So you're saying my primary one is alcohol? I think your condition speaks for itself. With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills onto the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it. Let me check audio real quick. Okay, good. Still on.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it. I should ask you the
You
same.
were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I
10
out?
minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with the burned out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your ledger. Here flies with such understandings as if the burned out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athletes foot for cops. Oh my god, that's dark.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The ledger of failure and hatred, a special item that can be used, was both an interactable and tool equipped with you in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find under the tools tab in your inventory. I need to see that. Hold on. -2 authority. Do I want that? I think I do. This is the same ledger you find in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. Okay, there's nothing. Alright, we finished a thought!
Volumetric ship compressor.
I love that name so much.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts. Rigorous self-critique.
Oh, that's done too.
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness
There's
of
his
your
name.
past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
we can inspect the corpse again. Here, you get your shit together. Yay! So, he's basically saying our shit right now is kept together at the level of a neutron star. Okay. That might be a bit much there, narrator man. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell, emitting it is all it does now. Let go of your nose without throwing up. Ah! The corpse appears to be laughing at you, black froth bubbling from its lips. Every molecule in this body reeks of death. It's still too much. You feel it coming up again. Ah, the chunks. Oh, the multiple chunks. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. Even though I got my shit compressed. Just cry. I failed again. Little black bubbles pop on the corpse's lips, decayed liquid like tar. It's like he's gurgling. What do I do now?
You just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
In other words, roll better, you dunce. You can open his white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points exploring and completing side tasks. Relax, it's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere. Alright, I guess we have our plan. Hold on, a friend sent me a message. Sorry, hold on. Alright, there we go. What tasks do we have? Get a reality lowdown. I think I know where that is. To roundabout north, to Cape Side at Montanay's Pier. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs is windows. If you have a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect the bottles and sell them. Ooh! Bags! There's another plan there. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. The belly of the boat shines like it has been recently painted. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Cape Side Apartments. That reads... There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Hey! Looks like there was more construction here once. Decades ago. Docking reserved residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A. Your road to worlding is much bigger than this sloop. It is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Joyce Messier. A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens in droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat. Let me check something, actually. Hold on. Hello? 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 I'm sorry I'm doing calibration in the middle of this, but it's just something I want to look at. Hello? Hi, hello? Oh, that actually sounds better. I think. Hey! The background noise is sort of drowned out. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's continue. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L. What's the L stand for? RCM. What's that? I'm a little foggy here. What gave us away? Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Kim! There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. A white sail flutters overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
There's a pinch of defensiveness in her voice, but it is playful. Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail on a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a type.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around this boat because she's rich. What? Why what? Stop blinking. Take her down. It'll come off like I'm envious, and I'm not. Why am I even thinking about this? I have police work to do. Actually, yes, I need to nail her for this. Look, come on, like I'm envious, and I'm not. You're not? Okay then, just keep on admiring the boat then, unburdened by envy. You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Wide as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox. You're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that